It's Andy, and I'm a compulsive gambler. Last bet, 14th of April 2007. Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. I'm doing really good. I've had a bit of a good run today. It did kill me a bit, and I was a bit wobbly on legs, but I'm absolutely fine now. Um, been really good, really positive weekend. I've been working. I've not had a day off since last Sunday, and I'm back in work tonight. Hence why I've started at 8 p.m. tonight instead of 9 as usual because I'm at work at 10. So I am, yeah, I'm on nights this week, so it's a bit of a pain. I'm not a big fan of them, but it is what it is. And sometimes you have to do things you have to do, don't you? Hi JK, hope you're doing well. Jaffa, hope you're well, mate. See, they did the double treble again, mate. So that's all good. Yeah, so I'm all good. Oh, well done, JK. 149. That's good. That is good pace, mate. I'm doing mine in 2 weeks. 2 weeks today. I'll be doing mine, so I'm looking forward to that. Yep, it's been a busy week gambling wise, anyway, hasn't it? Obviously with the new regulations coming in regarding fixed odds betting terminals and other things as well being looked at, other measures being looked at as well. It is what it is. Everyone knows my views on it personally, but I accept them and let's see if it works. It might help for others, might not help others, you know what I mean? But want to see everything happen. Hi, Michelle, thank you. Yeah, all good. So I actually appeared on BBC News 24 on Thursday. That was quite a good one. Hi, Nathan. Glad you've caught me this time. Really appreciate it. Uh, yeah, so I was really, really good on there. I actually got FaceTimed by BBC News and talking about what the news was like over that for about 5 to 10 minutes regarding the industry news in the UK. It was really good, really nice, and it was great to that they actually mentioned I vlogged and stuff like that. And that's good, JK. You've not been asked about gambling. That is brilliant. That is. I won't quite put it that way, Michelle. I'm not really no celebrity, so to speak. But no, it's really, really good. It's nice to the addiction is being out there, and that's a positive for me. Everyone's talking about quite a lot of people are talking about it, getting a bit more interested about people who are in a gambling addiction. It needs a haircut, Michelle. I'm having a haircut Thursday. I'll tweet a picture as about that. Yeah, look, it's all over bloody ears. It needs cutting terribly. But yeah, it was. It's nice that it's all in the news, and hopefully there'll be a lot more to come from it as well. Um, it'll be. It's. I vouch for recovery end of the day, and I want to see as many people get as better as they can and be in recovery and taking it one day at a time. And I just hope people can see how passionate I am about that. Really, I don't want to like rain on anyone fireworks or anything like that, because I do believe that a lot of people gamble for fun and gamble for a laugh, and it's been good as well. So good stuff. 6 weeks for free. Well done, mate. Yeah, you will get a derby. You will get down days, mate. Nath, you will do. Time you're going for and a half marathon, the derby one. Yep, it is the derby one, but I do it in fancy dress. Saying that, I did it in a tuxedo morph suit in 1:44:45 last year. So I'm aiming for around there. I don't think I'm quite as fit as I am last year running, but I'll be running in a unicorn fancy dress. Cheers, Shabba. Yeah, I can get that, Mark. Is I think what people got to realise, you're never ever going to beat a machine. Never ever going to beat a machine. I think if you can get your head around that, then then I think you might be able to slightly on the way to recovery, so to speak. I, I I was like that with the next number, the next number, the next number, like knocking it down, knocking it down. When I played Ops a long time ago, these are when they were first coming out, back in 2001. So, oh, great stuff, JK. That's good. But yeah, I mean, I get why people get addicted to them and stuff like that. Yeah, nice to see you, Michelle. No worry. Yep. Also, like you said, Michelle says, we have got actual help group, support group, which is Discord which is a Sunday soiree on there. Join that, and there's plenty of us on there. It's growing and it's great, and you can talk to other people who can help you as well, which is fantastic. Jaffa, the trap for the machines with me is that you do win, but the problem with a compulsive gambler is no one was enough. And you can say that with anything, can't you, really? It was never enough. It's about greed at the end of the day. We want as much as we can for as little outlay as possible. But then, when we do win big, we start staking big. But when we lose, then stakes still say the same. Whatever we do, whatever we're going, all right, like. Yeah, fingers 500 quid isn't enough. Yeah, I agree with that, JK. It was never enough. It was always about chasing the big win. I was playing, like I say, online poker a lot, and our winning tournaments were like for like what 1,500, 2 grand, and stuff like that. Like tournaments I was winning, but then I started pure cash tables, and it just battered me, battered me, and I was just chasing money, thinking what ifs, and if I win this, I could pay that, so to speak. But no win was ever big enough because I was just greedy. I really was a greedy person. And I was horrible to people as well, and it just turned me into someone I shouldn't have been, if you know what I mean. And I was just horrible. I was disgusting to live with. I lied through my teeth, and this is what the addiction does to you. What made me stop, JK? Basically, what? No, don't have to not bring it up, mate. I'm wide open, buddy. Made me stop. I lost heavily on a game of online poker at about 5 in the morning on Saturday morning once, and decided this is when I need to get a grip. So I took a hammer to my PC and smashed it up. It's quite widely known that I did that. But I went to the Grand National meeting that day, which is a massive horse racing meeting in America, in UK for the American people and anybody else who knows. And I gambled there, but I thought that's it. It took me 6-7 weeks of pure. I was just like, didn't get any help or anything, just kept myself to myself. But obviously I got found out and caught out, and I needed to do something else about it. Hi Stephen, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Hi Steph, I'm new to your chat. Second time watching. I find your story gives me hope that gambling can be put behind me eventually, and it can be, Steph. I hope it does for you. Or I just do this. I just do this to try and help others, if you know what I mean. I want people to understand what I go through. I'm still a compulsive gambler at the end of the day. I'm never far away from the next bet. I just gotta make sure I've got them barriers in place. And you can do it. You can do it. Hi, nice Chuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Hope you are too. Nice to see people, some newer people on here talking as well today, so that's quite good. Dealing with what the casino security deal with. Yeah, it is. Like you say, Mark. I mean, I spent time with someone kick off members of staff alone. Dean. Well, I don't agree with the fact that it should be single staffed in bookmakers. I think obviously that's greed from the industry sense. I believe they could have like 2 or 3 people in there. Come on, they do make quite a lot of profit off everybody. I think it's quite cheap, really, what they do. Master Casper. My problem is I cannot play for weeks, but then I have a massive blow. You're not alone in that kind of respect, Master Casper. I know quite a lot of people who probably go 2, 3 months, 4 months without gambling, then have a massive blowout at a weekend, but not just do little bits, do large amounts. It's probably challenging what could possibly change that when you can have a blowout and stuff like that, if you know what I mean. Do you think when you get to that point where I think I really want to gamble, is there anything else you could possibly do, Master Casper? Do you ever get thoughts to gamble after all this time, Nathan? I have dreams now and again. I think I struggle around anniversaries, so getting close to actual times when I shouldn't be gambling, if you know what I mean. And I think it like just brings up nervousness away and stuff like that. I'm always away from the bet, but yeah, you do think about it now and again. Wow, that's Jeff. I'm just going to share that. Mark, I spat on the bookies worker because my roulette machine shut down during pay. The things took over me. Hi, Lois. Like I say, yeah, it's gone down to £2. I am worried it's going to move a lot of people online because that's where it's limitless, or going to more casinos. I do believe things like that might happen now. I do think one part of the industry probably grow even further now. What hurts me, I think, is industry v industry, like bookmakers versus casinos, and I think need to work all together. And I think the people who are struggling with problem gambling are overlooked really, just for like tit for tat arguments and stuff like that. I'd love to see better treatment and better education. Really, keep doing this because he says, "Thank you, Mark. Really appreciate that, mate. That's really humbling for you to say that." I like I say, I am there. I am always fighting it, and it is great. If you know what I mean, to see other people who are recovering just because they've been watching my vlogs, but going to Gamblers Anonymous, talking to other people as well. It is fantastic for me. Thank you. And I've recently started going to counselling for the gambling, so fingers crossed. And I brought a guitar, and I hope I can distract myself when the gambling hurts. Fantastic stuff. That is amazing. That is. I mean, I'm not really a musical person. I'm stuck in like late '90s trance dance era and stuff like that. But that keeps me going when I'm running and stuff like that. But yeah, the distraction. That's great, Steph. It's all about time, money, and opportunity. I always believe time's the hardest one to control, really, because it's the boredom sets in, and then when you've got nothing else to do, and all you did was gamble on it, really. I could spend money on hobbies instead, Mastercast. But yeah, what hobbies have you got? That'll be good. I do think more being a casino. I think a lot of people will get pushed online, even if you think about it. You come out of a bookies, then 5 yards away, you can get your phone out and start tapping away. It's like easy, isn't it? Easy to set limits, online deposit limits. People still do it though, don't they? People still can do £100 spin on a fruit machine on their online casino games and stuff. I've seen what it can cause. Yeah, I agree with that, Mark. Yeah, exactly. Uh, as you say, staff are not there to be like harassed and bullied and verbally abused and whatnot. Also, they're not trained people, counsellors. I imagine if I was in a bookies when I was at the height of my gambling, if one of them come over to it, I think you've got a problem. You know what I'd do? I'd be giving them a round of expletives and stuff like that. And that's not fair on them, is it? Exactly, Mr. Dave Starr. Should be taught at school, 100%. You talk about dangers of alcohol, talk about dangers of smoking, talk about dangers of drugs, sex and stuff like that. But the thing is, nothing about gambling. And that should be amazing to do something about that. If you know what I mean. Boredom seems to be the most people's trigger, finding other things to do instead of gambling. Yeah, exactly. And thank you for your nice comment there again, Nathan. It's humbling to see. I do struggle with like getting praise and stuff like that. I think you'll find quite a lot of people who go to Gamblers Anonymous kind of do, really. Boredom, like you say, boredom is a big trigger. Stephen, Andy, when does £2 limit come into bookies? I know decisions being made, but was wondering when. To be honest, I haven't got a clue. I'd imagine it'll take a bit of while because there's quite a lot of machines, isn't it? And I haven't got a clue what to do and all like that. Hi, JK Hacienda. Just slightly before my time, mate. I was more Ibiza mad, mate. Manumission and things like that, mate. I've been to Manumission, did all the clubbing scene in Ibiza and things like that. I'm going to implement it. Like you say, Alvina's Tom, do I still gamble? No, of course not. Last bet 14th of April 2007. Even at 8 days today. Brilliant, David. 8 days, mate. You didn't think you'd get there, get that far, would you? Back in it, even when you was gambling, did you think you'd do 8 days? Hi, Kretz. Nice to see you, mate. I'm really good, mate. I hope you're doing well too, buddy. I hope things are good. Anyone thinks people will put more on horses' dogs now to get a fix? Like I say, I think it'll go online more. I see a lot of people struggling with football betting as well. You can bet on anything nowadays. You can bet on the next cricket bowl and stuff like that, and yeah, World Championship snooker. People betting on what if they're going to pot the next red and stuff like that. You can gamble on anything. I do get the point there, Lies Chalk, that it's hard for someone to probably put 100 quid on a horse, but like you say, I think it move a lot of people online. Yeah, like you say, it's the bookies or the pub fruities. I smashed a lot of fruities. I played them a lot as well. I remember playing like 20, going in, ordering a pint with 20 quid note, getting it all back in change, and my pint cost me 20 quid, so to speak, because I put the rest in the fruit machine. So expensive pints of lager, let's put it that way. I just signed up to GameStop last week, got rid of all my online accounts within a couple of hours, just another barrier. Brilliant stuff. Amazing that is. Amazing to see. Like you say, GameStop is a good thing to have and all that lot. And it helps self-exclude as well. There's also self-exclusion.co.uk as well. That centralises like the self-exclusion from the bookies and things like that. GameStop is mainly online. There's also Gamban app and also Gamblock as well. That they're all other filters and blockers to get you online and stuff. Uh, Venus Tam, have you looked for any help anywhere with gambling, drugs, and alcohol? I would go strongly recommend go to anonymous groups, Gamblers Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, and you've got Alcoholics Anonymous as well. Get around people who know how you're suffering and how you're feeling. They're the best people to talk to. Best people to talk to who are in recovery, who might have lapsed, who might have got some fantastic advice. As you say, Mr. Dave Star, you can still lose a lot of money at 2 quid stakes. You can still bash away at it. I, like I say, I've been known, I've heard about the streamers and stuff, and also like people like bashing away. I mean, when you go to the pub, I've seen people like going feeding fruit machines with notes and notes and notes. As you say, Nathan, it's normalised. It is a lot of gambling all around these days. The day National Lottery came in the UK was the day everyone started going a bit balmy for gambling, I believe. Yeah, I've heard of K9 Jaffa. That is another one as well. It's another tool to prevent the first bet online. Okay, yeah. JK's got a point, one thing at a time. Yeah, I know people who actually do that, Master Casper, who do watch Rockarola and others and things that can get him to fix. But it's kind of leaving the lion's cage door open, so to speak. That gambling monster can still be there, if you know what I mean. The government loves the tax produced from gambling. No doubt it does. No doubt it does. I did 40 you think when I was younger, like I said, last live stream, I'm only 24. Oh, it's because of drugs and chemicals. True, true. Yeah. It's fantastic that everyone's interacting again. This is how I'd like to see it, if you know what I mean. I'd say my week's been good. I'm really. Do you find people not see gambling as a proper addiction? I think what people struggle with is because you can see probably the physical effects of alcohol and drugs, but you can't see the physical effects of gambling because it's quite secretive. Because you want to hide it, don't you? You're quite ashamed of it, and you don't want people to see it or realise what it is for what it is. And we hide away from it. It's like you say, as JK says, it's addiction you can hide for so long. It is a silent addiction, as Nathan says. I've said that many a time. As you say, David, I think it's quite visible in mood. That's how you mother find out. I know people, yeah, got caught out that way as well. As you say, you can't go out in the street and point out gambling addicts. To a certain extent, you can't point out alcoholics or drug addicts either, so to speak. Sometimes, I mean, especially drug addicts, yeah, you probably could, but alcohol, obviously, yeah, people go red faced and stuff like that, and but everyone has a good time with drink, and sometimes people get drunk. Is everyone actually alcoholic? They're not. So I find it hard to probably point out alcoholic, but that's just me personally, so to speak. I'm glad there's a lot of interaction. Like I say, it's brilliant to see. I actually got to my meeting quite late on Thursday. Thanks, JK. Take care. Yeah, my GA meeting. It was nice to get there. I had kids' football training and work and among other things, and it was quite difficult to get to. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling happy. I'm really, really, really in a good nick, and it's good. Can you identify gambling addict behaviours when you see them? So to speak, yeah, yeah. I know when people you can't kid a kidder, so to speak. I know when I think this is in general life really. I know when people are probably lying to me a lot more now than I ever did. Yeah, that'll be great, Mark. Oh, I'd love to do something like that. I mean, I have been to the Gambling World Conference, and they are aware of me, all these companies and stuff, so to speak. Like I say, I want to open it up to anyone in the gambling industry. I don't want people to rip their heads off at all, because I want them to be honest and talk with me and stuff like that, and that's brilliant. I can see people working together. I'm not here to fight fights and fight agendas and stuff like that. It's nothing to do with me whatsoever, and I don't really fancy the fight, so to speak. And thank you for being a new subscriber, Mark. I really appreciate it. As you say, I used to say that I never bet more than I could afford to lose, but it just kept me skipping. No holidays, no new clothes. You know what, mate, Master Casper? Now, from not gambling for over 11 years, I'm going to New York in August. I'm looking forward to that. I managed to get on holiday once a year, all through not gambling. I've still got my debt, but I'm still paying it off as I speak, so balance is important. If you cross the line, that's when it becomes an addiction. Where the line is the hard choice, exactly. You've gambled over 200 over the past year. Prior to that, it was about 100 a week for 7 years. Is that quid? I take it, Mr. Dave Star. Sorry to be a bit panicky. I can't really work out, if you know what I mean. But yeah, the day at a time. I mean, the longer you get away from that last bet, the better life gets, and everything you ever chased is already there. Right? Okay. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Dave Star. Have you stopped at all, or are you still gambling? Just asking. Just be nice to know. Um, so to speak. It's nice, like I say, it's nice to see people talking and helping each other around here. You can, Laius. You can do it. Have you looked for any help anywhere at all? Are you UK based at all? If not, please let me know. I'll just, like I say, you can follow me, DM me privately on Twitter at BaronMad79. There's also a Discord app, the Sunday Soiree group on there for gambling as well. Addicts and help there. It's brilliant support on there. I stopped for a solid 10 months, not even a lotto ticket. Well, you see, you can do it, Mr. Dave, so can't you? Brilliant. 10 months. Brilliant, mate. Gone on GA chat line. Okay, guys. Okay. I don't really know a lot about that. It might be nice to get to a meeting for you. I think you probably benefit from a meeting. Funny, Master Casper. Kind of nailed it, but still get urges. You will do, Mr. Dave Star. You will. But a day at a time, the further you go away from that bet, you will feel better. And the urges are, like you say, they're always going to be there. The minute you quiz yourself, you've probably got a problem. What I'd say, guys, the Gamblers Anonymous website, they do have the 20 questions on there. And that might be worth doing like a 20 question test on there. And it'd probably give you a rough idea if you think you're a gambling addict or not. Okay, nice. Well, there is online support. There's also GamCare as well. They do like one-on-one support sessions. I think they do like 10 sessions. That might be of benefit to you. Okay, Tom. Do you have anyone who can look after your money at all? Also, London is full of meetings. London is absolutely full of meetings, GA meetings. I think you'd probably help there, if you know what I mean. I there, like you say, once you get your money, you gamble. Yeah, I totally get that because a lot of people do that. But like my Twitter is Baron That's BARONMAD 79 at Baron 79 is my Twitter. From free. So you are now, Master Casper. You are. As Kretz says, hand over your money to somebody you trust. Hi, Ant-Man. You happy about new rules? Is that something you gambled on a lot on the fixed odds betting terminal? Like I say, I just worry it'll push a lot of people online where there's no limits currently. But that's what I believe, so to speak. No worries, Tam. We're always here to talk as well, mate. There's lots of us here. Best thing you can do is keep talking to people who are struggling and or not struggling, who are in recovery, and carry on talking. I'd like to say strongly get yourself going to Gamblers Anonymous. It's a fantastic place. You get plenty of advice there. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is a good place. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I've just noticed I will follow you back once I get a chance. Once I finish the actual video. So, yeah, all good. Thank you, guys, for showing in my actual thing. So, are you responsible for gambling settings in your accounts, correct? Okay, yeah. I mean, like I say, there's a lot of people who do gamble responsibly, and I'm not anti-gambling whatsoever. There's a lot of people who love enjoy it. I mean, my dad still gambles. He loves going to the races. He goes to all the big meets like Cheltenham, Aintree. He goes to the Arc de Triomphe again for the second time this year. He will be. I don't begrudge anyone who wants to gamble and who can afford to and who can do it responsibly. And I know people can. And my mates have a gamble and stuff like that. I just know I can never do it. Fair enough, Nathan. Like you say, I'm not gonna. Like I say, I was never for or against it. I was just worried that it's going to manoeuvre some more people away from like online, if so to speak, and make it a bit more anonymized, if you know what I mean. Yeah, agree. There's a paper trail there, but I'd rather people stop. I mean, the limit thing. I just like to say I'm struggling with it, if you know what I mean. So, hi Scott, how you doing? Well, buddy. It'd be nice to see you again soon, mate. Yeah, as you say, Mr. Dave. So, right. I had a tip for this the other week about this, and I've mentioned it a few times on here. Best thing you could do, order a new card, guys. Right? If you're with somebody, if you've got someone you can trust, once it gets delivered, give them that card, and they scratch off the three-digit number, so you never see it. Voila! You can't gamble or do anything online or anything like that. As you say, Master Casper, I've never been to races like I see him because I don't trust myself. Mate saying just take 100 and don't spend any more. Like I say, they're not going to understand what you're going through, and you can't explain it to some people because they won't understand it. And it is fair point they won't because it's hard for them to logically think why are you doing it. Yeah, and I say it is hard. You can't just like stop, if you know what I mean. You're like you've got to like find the support network and find the people to help you. Yeah, thanks, Dave Starr. Yeah, I'd advise that definitely. Okay, Scar, no worries, mate. No worries. Not me, is it? But don't let it affect your own recovery, mate. I'd say. Honestly, mate. I hope it don't affect your own recovery because you just don't want to go back to gambling. All right, mate. I correct. Yeah, Scott. I know Scar, mate, and yeah, he's a good lad. Yeah, it probably just like you say, some people it's not everyone's cup of tea. It's human nature not to like or dislike somebody. So I get that, mate. Some will definitely go straight online instead of hope they get restrictions soon as well, so people don't go silly in the future. Yeah, to a point. I just want to see better education, better treatment, better like self exclusion. Really, for me. Well done, Scar. That's great stuff. No gambling today, just for today. Oh, that's a great bit of advice. As you say, Dave, so you don't even need a card these days. Link your card to Google Pay or Apple Pay. Jaffa does this and does it usually for everyday expenses. Anything over £30, you can get the card off a trusted person. Exactly. Great stuff. Fantastic idea. And I'll probably regurgitate that into meetings this week. Definitely. 100%. All good. Right. It is, I've gone about half an hour now. I do apologise. Thank you, Tam. I hope you can do so, mate. Some spin twice, doing 80 pence on it, walked off with maybe 50 of them. Yeah. Yeah, it's mental, isn't it? I remember doing £13 on zero on the roulette machines. And I went nuts when it actually came in once, but obviously I fed it a bit more than that. I think banks should have an anti-gambling option. Monzo.com, Nathan, try that. They're actually trying to. They're actually ones who are trying to develop something with that anti-gambling in their machine, in their actual accounts. So Monzo.com. Right then, I'm gonna get off because I've got to go to work in a bit, and I think I'm gonna need matchsticks on my eyes because I'm gonna be pretty tired tonight. So my name's Andy. I'm a compulsive gambler. Last bet, 14th of April 2007. Thanks, guys. You take care, all of you. Bye bye.